Let's get into it. We are returning to Terror in the Mind of God, and we are on chapter
5.
5, The Spear of Shiva, the Sword of Sikhism. Now, Matthew, are we touching on religions that we haven't really covered yet?
Jody, I want to make something very clear at the beginning of this episode to our many,
Yeah.
many hundreds of thousands of listeners out there.
Uh-huh.
If this is your first episode that you've ever listened to of us, stop. Listen to something else because
U-turn.
other things, immediate U-turn, brakes, put it in reverse, get out of here. Because other times I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes. Oh, and then there's things like today where like I don't have a clue. Like I took a class. Let's just t- bring back the veil. Let's bring everything out into the open. I took a class on religion and violence many years ago, and we went through this book. And I know so little about East Asian religions that we didn't even cover this chapter in this class. The professor said, we don't need to look into this. We can skip over this. We'll talk about something else. And I said, great, that's fine. I don't know anything about this anyways. Fast forward to where we are now, still know nothing about this. This is a gigantic gap in my religious studies knowledge, but we're here anyways. We're going to try our best because maybe someone out there is knowledgeable about this stuff. And if you are knowledgeable about East Asian religions, particularly Indian religions, which is what we'll be discussing today, reach out to us because I would love to learn more. it,
So, brief overview of these religions.
yeah. So the problem with Asian religions, and a lot of religions, but particularly Asian religions, is that they're a lot murkier than we in the West would like them to be.
Mm.
We tend to like looking at a religion and say this is Christianity. It has clear cut boundaries. We know this is a something a Christian believes. This is what Muslims believe. This is what Jewish people believe. And it's like, okay, cool. Put these in a box. That is a religion. We look at Hinduism and Sikh and Buddhism, uh, and it's a lot murkier. The boundaries are a lot wibblier wobblier, and it's not entirely always clear where one religion starts and the next one stops, and all that. So that also means that doctrines and beliefs and practices are all kind of intermeshed, and sometimes they go in, sometimes they're not part of the other, and it's a lot more fluid than we are comfortable talking about for the most part.